Hi, welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is our last day in Phuket and our Bangkok experience, and trust me, it didn't go exactly as we expected. Let's get into it. Hi, welcome back to our YouTube channel. This video is about our last day in Phuket and the 2 days we spent in Bangkok. Since it was our last day in Phuket, we wanted to experience the floating breakfast and crystal kayaking at our hotel. The day before, we had requested a floating breakfast, so we received 2 baskets of breakfast, one for 2 people and the other one is for the other person, as there were 3 of us. We also had the chance to use the crystal kayak, which was available on a first come first serve service basis. We really enjoyed it and had an amazing time there.
Because it has serious. If there's no option,
By
much
day
serious,
3, we were
inshallah,
starting to get a bit tired of Thai food and their flavors. It was still good, but we managed just fine. But that point, we were honestly craving Sri Lankan food. Unfortunately, there weren't any Sri Lankan restaurants nearby, so we just had to keep our tummies full, make the most of it. So yeah, we enjoyed it anyway. We had to enjoy it.
having floating breakfast. I won't post this one.
While we were having breakfast, we spent some time talking about how we had manifested this vacation and how special it was because it was our first girls' trip together. We talked about how far we have come, how life has been going for each of us, and where we are right now. We felt really happy and humbly proud of ourselves and everything we have achieved so far. It was a very special moment for all of us. Then we went up to the rooftop pool, but they were doing some maintenance that day, so we couldn't use it. It was also very early in the morning, and I think the pool was supposed to open around 10 a.m. Even though we couldn't swim, we took some photos, videos there to keep as memories. After that, we went back to our room, got changed, and got ready for our city tour. We were excited. Our first stop was a temple in Phuket. We went there and had a little look around, but honestly, we didn't have a very good idea of everything that was happening there. The tour guide told us that, similar to the Damaligawe in Sri Lanka, this temple also had a sacred relic. Unfortunately, I can't remember the name of the temple now, but we really enjoyed the atmosphere there. After that, we visited Phuket Old Town. It was a nice experience. The souvenirs, other items were a bit expensive, and since we didn't have much space left in our luggages, we didn't buy much that time. But we enjoyed walking on the streets there, and by that time we were super hungry. After visiting the temple, it was also extremely hot in Thailand. While walking around, we spotted an Indian restaurant and decided to go in and see if they had something that would satisfy our cravings. We went ahead and ordered some food. We were actually laughing when they brought us the plates and cups because they were so different from what we were used to use. It was our first experience eating in a restaurant like that. I think it served Indian cuisine, but I'm not exactly sure which part of India was it from. I really enjoyed the food. We really enjoyed, but more than the food, we enjoyed the whole experience there. We were even laughing when they brought us the bill. They gave it in us in a small pot-like container, which we thought was quite funny and unique. We bought some fridge magnets to take back for our friends and colleagues in UAE. We also stopped Had few photo spots along the way. Our friend Sandy really wanted to visit a pink cafe called Karokan Cafe or something like that. Honestly, we had to walk a lot to find it. Every time we saw a place with flowers, we would wonder, is that the one? Is that the cafe? We walked through so many streets looking for it. Finally, we found it. Before going inside, we had to order some food and drink, so we did that and then went in. This was a really nice experience, a different experience, and we were happy that we finally made it there. We were all happy. We just walked around, took some pictures, videos for our memories, and enjoyed that moment. By this time, we were super tired and didn't really want to go anywhere else. So, our tour guide mentioned a few other places we could visit, but because of the heat, we weren't interested in going any of them. However, he mentioned the tiger park. We said, yeah, we wanted to try. It sounded like something different and exciting, so we decided to give it a try and headed to the tiger park. Then we went to the tiger park. At the tiger park, we had a few options to choose from. As I remember, one option was just to walk around the park. The next option was to interact with the tigers, where you could feed them, take pictures with them. We were a bit scared to do that, so we decided not to. Instead, we chose the canopy safari. In this experience, a driver takes you around the park in a cage safari truck while the tigers roam freely around you. Basically, we were the one who was caged inside a truck. We chose that option. It cost us around 700 bahts, I guess. We really enjoyed it. The park had different sections for the tigers, including baby tigers, the bigger tigers, and the different species. There were gates between each section, and the driver took us through all of them. And the safari lasted for about 20 minutes, we guess. Yeah, we had a great time and managed to take some really nice pictures and videos to remember the experience. Overall, it was a really nice experience and a unique experience for us. After that, we bought some ice cream because we were literally melting in the heat that day. Thailand was extremely hot and we really needed something to cool down. We shared few different flavors. As you can probably tell our faces, we were completely exhausted and red from the heat. Our favorite was definitely the coconut flavor. It was really yummy. After that, we went back to the hotel, got changed, and started transferring our photos, videos, and clearing some space on our phones. We had an early flight next morning, so we also had to get ready for an early checkout. The next day, we said goodbye to Phuket and flew to Bangkok. Unfortunately, our experience there wasn't that good. as we hoped, but I'll share more about that next. Once we arrived in Bangkok, we were picked up from the airport and headed straight to Wat Arun Temple. In between, after we picked up from the airport and on our way to the temple, we took a small ferry to reach to Wat Arun. There were also places where we could get dressed for the visit, but the guide showed us a place to rent outfit and we got ready there, but there weren't really many good options in terms of colors and the material we wanted. Since we were already tired, we didn't feel like bargaining too much, so we had chose something quickly, got ready, and went to take some pictures. After we took a few photos, and after that we went back to the hotel because we were super tired. Later we did a little bit of street shopping, relaxed, and got ready for our journey to home. Soon we are back in Sri Lanka with our families, where our happy place is. And that's it. That's all about our Thailand tour. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and hopefully I'll see you again in another vlog from another country. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.